Mackenzie Johnston with Livestock Digital Daily, bringing you your November 23rd cattle industry headlines. Brought to you by AgRisk Advisors. They help you manage your risk so you can manage your operation. With over 20 years of experience, AgRisk Advisors provide honest and transparent advice. They offer insurance solutions to help you minimize risk and maximize profitability for your farming and ranching operations. They might not be able to make it rain, but they can sure ease the pain. If you want to learn more about pasture, rangeland, forage insurance, go ahead and reach out to AgRisk Advisors. They can help you understand what PRF insurance is all about and everything it can do for your operation. Reuters has reported over the weekend, workers at the largest U.S. rail union voted against a tentative contract agreement reached back in September, raising the possibility of a year-end railroad strike that would cause significant damage to the U.S. economy and strand shipments of food and fuel. Train and engine service members of the Transportation Division of the International Association of Sheet Metal, Air, Rail, and Transportation Workers, also known as SMART-TD, narrowly voted to reject the deal. SMART-TD joins three other unions in rejecting a deal brokered via a board appointed by President Biden. Experts say there's a lot of anger about paid sick leave among union membership who kept goods flowing during the early days of the pandemic. Railroads have slashed labor and other costs to bolster profits and are fiercely opposed to adding sick time flexibility that would require them to hire more staff. Those operators, which include Union Pacific, BNSF, CSX, say the contract deal being proposed has the most generous wage package in almost 50 years of national rail negotiations. According to a White House official, a railroad shutdown is unacceptable because of the harm that it would inflict on jobs, families, farms, businesses, and communities across the country. If our railroads do in fact come to a halt, it could freeze almost 30% of U.S. cargo shipments by weight. The strike would also increase inflation, just what we need, and cost the American economy as much as $2 billion a day. This update is also sponsored by Circle 5 Cow School. If you want to learn how to preg check your own cows or start AIing, Circle 5 Cow School is definitely the way to go. They're going to be in Mountain Grove, Missouri, hosting a school on December 9th and 10th. If you're in that area, I encourage you to check them out. And if you just want to check out their schedule, head on over to circle5cowschool.com. That is the number 5 in there, or you can go ahead and just give them a follow on Facebook. Reuters has also reported in 2016, the Animal Legal Defense Fund, an animal rights group, brought a false advertising suit against Hormel Foods. The advocates claim Hormel Foods is misleading consumers by marketing its natural choice products as all natural and meeting better standards. Documents from the lawsuit released last week allege Hormel Foods' labeling of a meat product line as natural despite using the same hogs and production methods as its other brands show the U.S. meat labeling system needs some reform. Advocates involved in this lawsuit say consumers are chronically confused by the natural label, an issue compounded by loose oversight from the USDA. Despite all of this, Hormel claims the company complies with USDA rules and guidelines for labeling and that it stands behind its natural choice products. Our final sponsor for this update is Open Country LLC. Dan McMartin has budding 380 and 780 manure spreaders on his lot, along with a variety of livestock equipment. Open Country also carries Gallagher products for 15% off all day, every day. If you want to learn more, head on over to www.opencountrylllc.com. Drovers has reported last week cattle feeders saw average profits of $124 a head as the 5 area direct cash price was mostly steady at $153.63 per hundredweight according to the Sterling Beef Profit Tracker. Those average margins were down $98 per head compared to the week before, but up $33 a head compared to this time last year. Estimated beef packer margins last week were a measly $7 per head, down $59 per head from the week before and down $540 per head from last year at this time. Finally, National Beef Wire has reported on bacon prices. Retail bacon prices were reported at $7.61 a pound in October, the highest price for bacon on record. Bacon prices have now been over $7 a pound for 15 consecutive months. So bacon is getting pretty pricey. That is all I have for you guys today, and that is all I have for you guys this week. I hope you all have a wonderful Thanksgiving. I hope you have time to slow down and spend time with family and friends, and just take a moment to realize how much we have to be thankful in these lives that we live. You guys have a great rest of your week, and I'll catch you next week.